We're gonna start this project by creating an outline of the fish. We'll be using the smallest brush and dark blue paint. First, we'll create an outline of an oval in the middle of the artwork. Next, we'll create an arch separating head from the rest of the body. Next, we'll paint another arch on the opposite side of the fish. We'll find the middle of an arch and then we'll connect it to both edges. Next, we'll add a triangle fin on top of the fish and oval fin on the bottom. Starting on the left side, we'll paint fish scales. Next, we'll switch to a medium-size brush and we'll keep using blue paint. We'll create a wavy line in the lower part of the artwork. Next, we'll use the same brush and same paint to outline our fish. Now you can switch to a large brush to keep painting in the rest of the background. Next, we'll switch to a medium-size brush and beige paint to outline and paint in the lower part of the background. After washing and wiping your brush, you can dip it in light yellow paint. Next, we'll outline and paint in head of the fish. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in pink paint, outline and paint in fish tail. We'll continue using pink paint to outline and paint in some of the scales. Next, you can paint in some of the scales using yellow paint. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in purple paint. We'll outline and paint in the top fin. Next, you can outline and paint in couple more scales. After washing and wiping your brush, you can dip it in orange paint, outline and paint in more scales. After washing and wiping your brush, you can dip it in light blue and outline and paint in more scales. Using the same paint, we're gonna outline and paint in the bottom fin. Next, we'll use small brush and white paint to create a white circle for an eye. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in pink to paint lips. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in light green paint to add seaweed. We'll paint a bunch of wavy lines. Next, we'll add small oval leaves on each side of the line. Next, you can dip your brush in dark green paint to add more seaweed. This time we'll create a wavy line and then we'll make it thicker closer to the bottom part of the seaweed. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in orange paint. We'll paint an orange plant starting with one wavy line and then we'll add smaller branches on each side. Since we have some space in the middle, we can add another orange plant. For the next step, I used round cap from the paint bottle. I applied some paint on the edges and then used it like a stamp. This way we got perfectly round bubbles. Next, we'll switch to the smallest brush. We'll use only the tip of the brush to add little round bubbles. Next, we'll paint a small brush stroke for each bubble. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in purple paint to outline and add lines on top of fish tail. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in yellow paint to outline and add lines on top of upper fin. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in pink paint to outline and add lines on top of lower fin. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in black paint to finish an eye with black circle. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.